Hi, I'm Seth Dobbs, and this is the Principle-Driven Leadership Podcast, where I share principles of leadership along with examples of how to apply them to help make you be the best leader you can be. These principles are based on my years of experience as an executive leader in building organizations and coaching others to become leaders themselves. And I believe that not only can anyone develop leadership skills, but that everyone can and should develop leadership skills. I think they're essential in helping you achieve your best in whatever way you might be trying to make an impact. And I think of leadership as a journey. The steps we're going to take this season will center around thinking about why we lead and why we need leaders in our ever-changing environments. And key to this is understanding the definition of leadership, which is influencing others to effectively create durable results. This definition is core to principle-driven leadership, and it's supported by the three core principles of leadership, which are 1, leaders provide vision, 2, leaders resolve problems, and 3, leaders create more leaders. In this season, I'll further explore these three core principles in new ways, and we'll build upon some concepts from the first season. But fear not if you haven't listened to any of the previous episodes. The format's going to remain the same, which is about 10 to 15 minute self-contained episodes, each designed to deliver an aha moment or two, as well as insights that can be applied right away. Now, throughout this coming season, I'll explore things like how a clear and compelling vision guides a team through the roughest of waters, and how without it, you're just drifting aimlessly. I'll also see how a vision shouldn't just be set in stone. Change can come at you swiftly and unexpectedly, and so leaders have to be adaptable and open to revising your vision when necessary. And in fact, you'll see that some of the most successful leaders are those that can pivot and evolve their vision as the world around them changes. I'll discuss how a leader must be adept at identifying and tackling obstacles head-on. Effective leaders encourage a culture of problem resolution within their teams, fostering creativity and resilience. They understand that a collaborative approach often leads to a more innovative and sustainable path to resolution and to the future. And I'll explore the concepts that a leader's legacy isn't measured by your individual accomplishments, but by the leaders you nurture and develop. And building a leadership pipeline is vital for long-term success. And as I discussed in the previous season, true leadership isn't just about one person holding all the answers. It's really about empowering others to lead as well. It's in part because change requires a network of leaders who can collectively adapt and thrive in different situations to be successful. And that gets to an overriding theme we'll discuss throughout this season: change. Change is not a question of if, it's always a question of when. And whether we're talking about technological advancements, shifting market dynamics, unforeseen crises, whatever it might be, change is a constant. Leaders who excel in this ever-changing landscape are those who can anticipate change ideally, or at least adapt to it and lead their teams through change. They see change as an opportunity to evolve and bolster their organization's resilience, and not just some obstacle to throw their hands up at and give up. Change is a constant force. At some point, there's no avoiding it, and in fact, the best leaders embrace change. You should use your vision to provide direction during times of change and turmoil. Your team should be able to overcome adversity brought on by change through collective problem resolution. And you should cultivate future leaders to ensure long-term adaptability and success. Ultimately, great leaders gracefully embrace change, knowing that as a leader, you have the power to shape your organization's destiny. Now, if you find these concepts valuable, please subscribe, rate, leave a review, and share with a friend. Your feedback helps us improve our podcast and reach more aspiring leaders. You can even send questions and comments to contact@pdlpodcast.com, and we'll answer some later in the season. I'm really looking forward to exploring these concepts with you this season, and I'll start with episode 1, where I'm going to explore more about what leadership is, how it differs and is related to management, and a little bit about what might motivate some of us to lead.